Mr. Punk is sleeping, so let's wake him up. Mr. Punk, Mr. Punk, wake up. It's time for the show. Wake up, Mr. Punk show. Time you were up. Wake up, the postman is at the door.
Oh, AI, what is wrong with you, AI? What sort of noise was that anyway? I don't even know what that was, AI. There is something wrong with you, AI. You need to go for a service. You're definitely cracking up, going mental, you are. I'm going to book you in and get you looked at. Can't have two of us. Can't have two crazy people at the studio. I'm the crazy one. Ooh, doolally. Can't have two of us under the same roof, AI. That's too much. Oh, is that the postman, AI? Oh, lovely. Postman, delivery. All right, Mr. Postman, I'm coming, but I've just been woken up by a noise. I don't even know what it was. All right, Posty, chill out. Give me a minute. Go on, bang again and we'll see how you like it. Right. Mr. Punk, what are you doing? I don't really know, Mr. Postman. AI done it to me, so I thought I'd do it to you. I don't even really know why it was. But AI done it to me, so she woke me up. Well, do not do it to me ever again, Mr. Punk. I do not like it. And I don't even know what it was. No, I don't know what it was. Weren't nice though, getting woken up to it. No, Mr. Punk, and it wasn't nice standing here having you do it right in my face, Mr. Punk. Do not ever do it again, or I will leave in my van straight away, and you will not get your delivery. Oh, don't be like that, Mr. Postman. Don't go all moody. Sorry, I won't do it again. Now, can I have what you got for me? 'Cause that box looks like you got an amplifier. Yes, Mr. Punk. I have a tatty old vintage Pioneer for you. Oh, lovely. That little Pioneer's here. Lovely. I'll have it then, Mr. Postman. Here, Mr. Punk. Now take it and leave me alone. And do not ever do that noise at me again. No, sorry, Mr. Postman. Bye. Right, inside this box, we should have a Pioneer A-Z370. It's 60 watts per channel. It was made in Japan in 1990 by the lovely company that is Pioneer. So let's undo the box and have a look at this little amplifier. So I've bought this one. It was only cheap. It was off the eBay. It is all working well apparently, but it has got one little knob missing off the front, so it needs a button. But that's it. Apart from that, it's supposed to be all singing and dancing, all working, and I didn't pay a lot of money for this. This is a cheap bargain Pioneer amplifier from 1990. So I've got it because I've never had one of these Pioneers from this range, and it'd be good to bring to the channel. And also it's a nice little cheap amplifier, so for those of you out there looking for a cheap amplifier, I shall do a bit of testing on it, give it a service, and then do the review on it. And you never know, this little Pioneer might be quite a good amplifier for the money you can pick it up for, because it really is a cheap little amplifier. And it looked quite nice. I've had a few Pioneers like this one. They're all pretty good. Alright, they're not the greatest amplifier ever made, but it's 60 watts per channel, so it's got a bit of power to it. So it should be quite a nice thing. It is made by Pioneer and they don't make no rubbish, so it should be alright, this one, for the money. And it should be a bit of a bargain amplifier. Well, let's hope so anyway. We will find out more once I've had it running and done a bit of testing. But yeah, it feels heavy. It's bigger than what I thought actually. I thought it was going to be a bit more of like a MIDI stack amplifier, but it's not. It is full size and it does actually feel pretty heavy, which is a good sign. Means it's got some nice bits in it and probably got a nice big transformer. So yeah, I'm quite surprised. I did think it was going to be like one of them 3/4 size amplifiers. but it is not. It is full size and very heavy. So yeah, that is a good sign. And on first impressions, it looks really nice, this Pioneer. It's nice condition, there's no damage, apart from the missing knob. But I knew about that, and it's only one of them little Pioneer twisty knobs. You'll easily get your hands on one of them for not a lot of money. And it's only on the microphone level, so I don't really use that. Unless you are a DJ, you won't really use that microphone level, so doesn't matter too much. It'd just be nice to get hold of one, and then it's all back how it should be, innit? 'Cause buttons missing just makes it look a bit tatty, when with that button on, this thing will look really nice. It is in nice condition. So basically, this was another one. I wasn't really going after one of these, but I was just on eBay looking at all the Pioneers, because I love the Pioneers. So there I was on eBay looking at vintage Pioneers and all different Pioneers, and then I found this with a few minutes to go in the auction, and it was sitting at very little money, few minutes to go. Oh, and if I think something's going to be a bargain, basically I can't help myself. I have to have a cheeky little bid. So I had one, and now it is here. And yeah, I like my new Pioneer. For the money I got it for, this thing looks alright. So let's have a bit of a better look at the front. It does look alright, the front of this. Quite nice looking. From 1990. It's got that proper 90s look for it. All the amplifiers around this sort of era have got the same sort of look to them. They'd all moved away from that old tons of buttons, all silver face, and they'd all started going black with these little touch buttons, because it was just the way they done it in that period. Shame about the knob being missing, but yeah, I reckon if you did want to use it, yeah, see, if you wanted to use the mic on this, you just take the button off the other one and put it on that one. So it is still usable. It's just I will try and hunt one down and get hold of this little button and get it back to how it should look, because it's got a nice look. It's definitely of its time. It has that 90s period look, and it has got quite a lot of features on this. Just looking at the buttons on the front, there's quite a lot going on. And it has got the direct button, which cuts out all the circuitry to give you a better sound, so that is good. It's also got a surround and stereo wide button, which I imagine is some sort of surround feature that is trying to create like a surround sound, which I shall have a little play with. And also it's got an LSS button, which I've got other Pioneers with that on, and from what I can make out, it's just basically like a loudness button, but for some reason Pioneer have called it LSS. I might be wrong. If you know different, message me and tell me what that button is, because when I push it on my other amplifier, all it seems to do is make things louder, like a loudness button. So if you do know what that LSS button is meant to do, let us know please, because to me it's just a loudness button with the name changed. And if they was going to change the name of a loudness button, they should have changed the name to the distortion button, because that is all loudness buttons do. They just make everything loud and distorted. So I am not a fan of the loudness button. Although as a kid I did love the loudness button, and I didn't use it how it is meant to be used, because you're meant to only use it when you are playing at low volumes, just to make it sound a bit better at low volumes. But I'd use it all the time. I loved the loudness button. I'd have that pressed and it turned right up. Everything distorting, rattling the house. Mum shouting at me, "Turn that down, I'm trying to watch telly. This is a house, not a nightclub." But that is how I loved it back in the day. But not anymore. Now I like that direct switch, cut out all that circuitry and get everything sounding really nice. So let's turn it round and have a look at the back of this Pioneer. So as you can see, it's got loads of connections on the back of this Pioneer. It's all singing and dancing round the back. Yeah, it has got an optical input, which I like, because optical leads give you a good sound for very little money. Better than the RCA. You want an RCA phono lead to sound like an optical, you got to get your money out. Whereas an optical lead is cheap. And it's got the coax connections, and that's another lead that is really a good lead for the money you can get them for. Coaxes are cheap and have a really nice sound to them if you get a good one. So it will take 2 sets of speakers, plus it's got that surround output, that red and white RCA output. That is surround. So when you push that surround button, I would imagine it turns that on. Not sure if you need to put another amp on that to run your surround. I don't know. I shall find out about that one. But yeah, got all the connections, and then ones at the bottom, they would be so you could link it up to other Pioneer stuff. So it all runs together. And you do have to change it if you want it to run 4 speakers. That's what that switch I just flicked is for. 2 speakers or 4 speakers. And it has got the power outlet socket, that rectangle one there, that black one. But don't ever use that, because that just nicks power that could make this sound better. Plug whatever else you want to run into its own socket. So what do you two think of it, sitting up there? Yeah, Mr. Punk, looks really nice, doesn't it? Old Pioneer in the 90s. Let's crank it up, get it in the listening room and see what the old girl's got in her. Yeah, alright, gamer. How about you, Wi-Fi? Yeah, I like it and all. It's lovely, innit? Got a load of connections and the optical. Really good on with gamer. Let's get it in the listening room, put the old Pioneer through its paces. Yeah, alright, we'll do it tonight if it's all working. Oh, I can't tonight, I'm out. Tomorrow night, we'll get this old Pioneer in the listening room and put her through her paces, yeah? Yeah, alright. Yeah, Miss Punk, sounds good. Right then, tomorrow night, I'll give it a good clean out tomorrow day, give it a little service, and tomorrow night we'll have it with this old Pioneer. I'll dig out some nice speakers. I reckon the old Kef IQ5s will go nice on this. Or the BW DM7s, that'll be good on this. And I've also got a nice set of old vintage missions. We'll try them on it, 'cause they might work well. So anyway, I will bring the video to the channel of me giving this old Pioneer a service. And then I will bring the review once I've had it a few weeks and had a good listen to it and know exactly what it does. So if you're interested in that, please subscribe to the channel, because I reckon this little Pioneer could be a really good one. If you're on a budget, this might be one that's really worth getting hold of for not a lot of money. So you just have to bear with me a little bit on the review. I will get round to doing it. I've got a Technics V7 in my listening room at the minute that I'm putting through its places, and it is a very nice amplifier, so that will probably be the next review I bring to the channel, because that is the one I've been listening to over the last few weeks. I don't just want to get an amplifier, have it one day and then do the review on it, because you won't really know what you're talking about. I need to have it a little while, try some different speakers on it, try it up against other things, and then I know where it kind of stands and whether it is half decent or it is very good or it is the terrible amplifier. So yeah, I'd like to put them through their paces for a bit, and then I can sort of say what I think about them and whether I think or not they are good value for their money, because that goes into it as well, innit? If you've got a ton of money, obviously you can buy a really high-end, lovely sounding amplifier. But with things like these Pioneers, people on a budget are going to buy these. So I've got a few other little budget amplifiers, and it'd be nice, go through them all and see what is the kind of best one out of the bunch for your money. The most bang for your buck out of the vintage amplifier. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So if you subscribe, just bear with me a little bit and I will get round to it all, because I've got loads to do at the minute. I've got a pile of amplifiers sitting in my back room, all waiting for a service, and then some listening, and then some reviewing. But at the minute, the Technics SUV7 will be the next one, I think, because that one is pretty ready to go. I've enjoyed listening to it over the last 2 or 3 weeks. And if you watch the channel, you will have noticed I am a bit of an amplifier addict. So when I see them on eBay sitting cheap, I can't help myself because I love a bargain, and I have been quite surprised at what I have got my hands on for very little money. So yeah, I just more and more keep turning up, but I will get round to it, just bear with me. So that's about it on this little Pioneer. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, and please subscribe, thank you.